Today we're heading to an airport with a title you would never expect. We uncover something hidden in plain sight.
No way. Oh, okay.
Get a peek inside a long-time tenant's hangar, grab a delicious meal with runway views, and we end the visit with an unexpected departure. A nearby fire fills the air with radio chatter and changes our original flight plan.
1, are we cleared in to go in for firefighting mission, sir? 5 Tango.
So you guys have been asking for this airport for a long time. I think maybe over a year at this point. And no, not the one we're departing from now. This is home. This is Corona. And you'd think that we'd already do this next airport since it's such a short flight. But seems like we're slacking. We're finally making it. And even though it was more of the same, the experience was so much different.
Traffic 1 outside, Quebec, turning left cross 75, Corona.
So you guys have seen us previously land here at Corona in our March video. Well, today you're going to see us depart Corona because this is such a short flight. It's a VFR day and we'll be heading to Prado Dam. We'll call Chino Tower to get permission to transition their airspace northbound along the 71 freeway, which they're always so pleasant about. So make note that if you are coming from the south, they could be splitting frequencies at Chino, and the only way you'll know is if you listen to the ATIS. And unfortunately, that frequency is not on ForeFly, but it's 120.12. But again, make sure to listen to the ATIS. And as we make our transition, we will maintain altitude at or below 2,500 since Ontario's Charlie is at 2,700. And I like to keep a 200-foot buffer just in case. And after we transition Chino, we'll squeeze between Ontario's Charlie and Brackett's Delta, which is about a 1 mile wide corridor, which is plenty, but still easy to bust either airspace. So don't try a direct 45 entry, you'll bust the Charlie. Finally, we'll make left traffic for 24.
Chino Tower, Error 193, Niner Hotel out of Corona, requesting a northbound transition along the 71 tube cable.
Error 193, Niner Hotel, entire north to improve, the channel altimeter 3006.
3006 and northbound transition approved, 39 Hotel, thank you.
Now, we don't have any personal history with this airport, but that doesn't mean we hadn't heard about it way before we visited, because it is many pilots' favorite stop for fuel, and for good reason, which we will get into shortly. It is the world's largest family-owned airport based on number of aircraft, and probably one of the busiest airports in the region despite its complex surrounding airspaces. Now, this was one of the first 3 airports we ever visited with Hannah, again, during my complex endorsement training. And of course, I was excited to visit the airport that I would constantly see during my PPL training, because during that training, I was only allowed to land at Brackett, which is only a couple of miles away. So it would remain a mystery until June of 2023. But at that point, it was merely a landing to a taxi back and off we were. So our first time, we didn't even go exploring like we will today. As I mentioned, even though we've been here multiple times, we never bothered doing anything but visiting the cafe, which is great for so many reasons that we will get into. Just by walking around the airport and asking questions, we'd find there really so much more than meets the eye. Today, we'll start off by going to one of our favorite airport cafes, visit a hidden pilot's lounge that we had no idea existed until we asked, and finally, we'll get a brief sneak peek into Ontario Police Department's helicopter fleet, all as we visit Cable Municipal Airport in Upland, California.
Chino Tower, Cessna 739, Yankee Zulu 2200 over shopping center, inbound for a full stop with information Delta.
Cessna 739, Zulu, Tower, make sure 26 right, clear to land. Continue that descent for traffic on the roof set approach.
Alright, 26 right, clear to land, we'll continue to descend 9 Yankee Zulu.
So of course we'll talk a little history, and there's so much of it that I can't even get all of it in here, but Cable Airport, originally called Cable Claremont Airport was founded in 1945 by Maud and Dewey Cable, who purchased the land for just $8,500. And Dewey Cable personally constructed the original runway. He also had to drill for his own water because the city wouldn't let him tap into city water. And he had to set up his own electrical power plant because the power company refused to let him use their electricity. This guy was a rock star.
Aero 39 Hotel, free approved, good day.
Freak exchange approved. Thanks for the help in our hotel.
Believe it or not, the original runway was 0119 at 1,500 feet. Yeah, it originally faced north-south, which is crazy to think of that today. It was eventually realigned east-west to better take advantage of those prevailing winds, but I can't help but to think it probably produced some amazing crosswind landing pilots.
Cable traffic, Aero 1939 Hotel, 8 miles south, inbound for left traffic, 24, cable.
In 1966, the city of Upland annexed the airport land under a 50-year agreement that assured it would be used for aviation. The agreement was removed in 2014 because it was preventing a construction loan for the airport. But the airport would become part of the master plan for the city, according to Bob Cable, Dewey Cable's grandson, who also said that they have no intentions of selling and will remain part of the Cable family. Which, in a time where airport closures are in fashion, it's great to know that this airport is managed by a heritage of aviation enthusiasts.
Traffic, helicopter police, 52 miles to the south, 1,900, inbound for midfield approach, South taxiway 24, cable.
Now with this legacy, there are plans to build a 15,000 square foot hangar that is currently in the planning stages that will serve partially as a museum that will not only have airport history, but also contain antique planes that call Cable Airport home.
Cable traffic, Aero 1939 Hotel, 5 mile 45 for left traffic, 24 full stop, cable.
Oh, and one last thing on its history. This year of 2025, it's celebrating its 80th anniversary with a celebration on Saturday, September 13th, 2025 from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. So if you're around looking for something to do, check it out. We'll put a link to the events page in the description.
Cable traffic, Archer 07 Foxtrot, taking runway 24 for north departure, back to bracket, cable.
You guys hold off for a second, I'm just turning final.
We'll hold off, we actually got you in sight.
Roger that, thank you.
And then here's Irene doing some foreshadowing.
Hey, that's the helicopter we might get to see.
Oh yeah.
Cable Airport is untowered with one runway, 0624, at over 3,800 feet at an elevation of about 1,400 feet. Now, I could stop at that, but at least for me, there's so much more to coming into this airport. First, it is not a directly east-west runway, especially when compared to the streets below, which the runway is offset about 20 degrees, which could throw you a little bit off. At least it did for me the first time I landed here. Next, the time of day you decide would definitely affect it. Now, it's not unique to this airport, but sunset can be really challenging with the reflection coming off the runway. The first time we came during sunset, the sun was perfectly aligned with the end of the runway, so it was full on glare. But even in Corona, I can land with minimal problems during the sunset. So what's so different here? Well, the runway seems to have a hump in the middle, which adds a little bit of complexity. I swear the first time we landed, it wasn't the best of landings, but I didn't break anything, so it wasn't too bad, I guess. But you'll definitely see that hump today as we land. There are two instrument approaches, which both come from the west, because anything from the east wouldn't clear the terrain from Mount San Antonio. First is the VOR Alpha, which is a circling to land. And next is the RNAV GPS runway 06. Just make sure your intentions are clear on the radio, in case you are landing on 06, but the established traffic is landing 24.
Cable traffic, Aero 1939 Hotel, 2 miles south, inbound left traffic, 24 full stop. Cable.
far as weather, well, it's SoCal. The LA basin will experience overcast, especially for the months of May and June. Of course, you guys know May gray, June gloom. Obviously, it's not exclusive to those months. Now, any SoCal native is very, very familiar with the Santa Ana winds, which are winds coming from the northeast instead of the ocean. And according to a 2006 article by AOPA, which we will link in the description below, Cable Airport is immune to the Santa Ana winds, according to a CFI they interviewed. But if you fly at Cable, let us know if this still reigns true almost 20 years later, or do you get knocked around like the rest of us?
Cable traffic, Archer 07 Foxtrot, taking runway 24 for north departure, back to bracket, Cable.
Cable traffic, Aero 193 Hotel, entering left downwind for 24, Cable.
This is a very congested airspace, so even though a 1 mile corridor is enough for one plane, just know that sometimes you'll have planes simultaneously entering and exiting the area, especially because there are only left turn departures with only a 1.5 mile radius around the airport of space to remain clear of both Ontario and Bracket. Yeah, not much at all.
Cable traffic, Aero 193 Hotel, turning left base 24, Cable.
I mentioned earlier that there are only left turnout departures. Well, that's because of the noise abatement procedures that recommend when even turning north to make a left 270-degree turn instead of turning right, which we'll be doing today, and we'll put a link to that noise abatement procedure below.
Cable traffic, Archer 07 Foxtrot, turning left, crosswind 24, Cable.
Cable traffic, Aero 39 Hotel, turning final 24, Cable.
As far as the traffic, there are a lot of student pilots that visit this airport, so always keep your eyes outside and ears perked, because as I've mentioned, the airspace is tight. There is also the Ontario Police Department helicopters, so you have to pay attention to that as well, which again, we'll see once we land. Also, be aware that you can clearly hear Hemet Airport traffic, so pay attention to the call to see if it's relevant to you. And you can even hear those Hemet calls clearly on the ground, which you'll be able to hear shortly.
Cable traffic, Archer 07 Foxtrot, left now 124, departing the area, back to bracket, Cable.
Now, the fuel. If this airport was ever only known for one thing, which it definitely is not, it is the fuel. So it's probably the cheapest of anywhere nearby, and on top of that, they discount the fuel even more on the first full weekend of the month. And even better, that discount applies to the entire month of December. And you know we pilots love our cheap fuel.
Cable traffic, Aero 193 Hotel, clear of 24, Cable.
There is no ground transportation here like crew cars, but there's plenty of rideshare available, so you shouldn't have a problem going to any location nearby. And also, like many untowered airports, there is no FBO on the field.
Hemet traffic, Cherokee 119er Alpha Victor over Divenip Valley Lake, 4,000 feet. We'll be entering left downwind runway 23, Hemet.
Like I said, you can hear Hemet pretty clear from here. There is a delicious restaurant on the field called Maniac Mikes, and it's definitely one of the friendliest locations we have ever visited. I remember the first time we ate there was to visit one of our friends, and it was like we went to a friend's house, but let me stop right there and not spoil the rest, as we'll definitely be showing you all about the restaurant. Now there's definitely plenty of transient parking, but just know that nearly every surface of the airport feels like it's at some type of incline, including parking. You'll see a big sign that says transient parking, so you shouldn't have a problem finding it. Well, especially now that we'll show you where it's at, but just make sure to use the chocks that are everywhere. If anywhere it's important to use them, it's definitely here. And I do just want to point out that those Cessnas that we see in front of us pointing to the right, that is not transient parking. I believe that is for the flight school. Now I'm sure you can see those metal chocks. Not only do you need to use them, just make sure you don't accidentally run over them. All right, so now we made it. Now it's time to go eat and do some exploring. So you guys been asking for this airport. I swear it's been like over a year.
Really?
Yeah, it's been a long time. This is the airport that everybody's been wanting. Now, there's a good reason why this airport has not made it to where transient parking be on the runway. And it's because the last few times we've had just like horrible film. The first time it was, I think it was sunset.
Yeah.
So it was just like blowing out the camera. And then the second time, it was like overcast. No, remember it was like overcast?
Oh, okay.
It was overcast. I was like, ah. And then both times could not get parking right. It was just a horrible experience. The airport's great. It was completely user error. I'm gonna say that right now. But we are finally made it to Cable Airport in Upland. I don't know, you guys love this airport. I swear we've gotten over 5, 6, I don't know, maybe 10 requests for this airport.
Really?
We got a lot.
That is a lot.
Yeah, there's this airport, there's a couple other ones, but this was definitely, I think, the first airport you guys constantly asked for. Sorry it took so long. We're excited to be here because this back here, the last time we came, what did we do?
We ate.
We ate. Yeah. And we met one of you, Ken. Hey, Ken.
Hi, Ken.
And it's awesome. This airport is really known for a lot of things. One of them is fuel. And there's history here. I think it's the largest family-owned airport.
In the US?
I think in the world.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
At least that's what I read in Piper Flyer magazine. So don't blame me if it's completely wrong. But you guys can correct us. You guys usually do. So we'd love to know if we're right or wrong and if that's correct information or not correct information. But yeah, we made it here just from, seriously, it was like a 10-minute flight.
Yeah, and those short flights, like, they're always hardest.
Yeah.
Because we're trying to get like the weather information,
Yeah.
we're transitioning airspaces, so we're working really quickly. But it's beautiful here. It's not that far from Corona, and we're right up against the mountains.
Yeah.
And I know during the winter, those mountains sometimes get snow, and it's incredible.
Oh, yeah. We're not leaving the airport today. We'll leave you guys, well, you'll leave notes on things to do. If you come in here and you want to take an Uber somewhere, there are a couple of things within 3 miles from here. But today we're going to go to one of our favorite restaurants at any airport. Staff is friendly, so let's head over there now because, as always, you're hungry?
I'm hungry, and it's almost lunchtime.
And it's almost lunchtime, and I'm hungry. So let's go. And really quick, we just wanted to show you once again these chocks and the chain. The chocks are pretty heavy duty, so first of all, make sure you use them, and second of all, don't run over them.
So we just got done eating at Maniac Mike's.
Yes, and they're awesome there. Very, very friendly, funny. We had an amazing server, Charlie, and I termed it as like almost like Southern hospitality. Like they know everyone that comes in, and they're just so sweet with the people, with everyone that comes in there.
And I noticed that there were a lot of regulars. There's like a lot of people who actually were driving in. They weren't even flying in. And the servers knew them by name as they were coming in. So it was really cool to just sit there and watch them get greeted. And they had a little bit of banter back and forth, some of them. So that was kind of cool.
Yeah. And it's not, we've come here, last time we came was a couple of months ago. Exact same thing. So it's not like you're going to come in on an off day, or we just happen to come in on a good day. 2 times back to back and months apart, exact same. So this place is awesome.
So when we got here, I want to say the patio was maybe like 80% full.
Okay.
It's a really nice day today. Skies are clear. There's a little bit of low level haze, but it feels really good, that breeze that blows through.
Oh yeah.
And then the inside, I think maybe it just had like 2 or 3 tables. We opted to sit inside this time just because there was a lot of people outside. But by the time we left, I think the outside was completely full.
It was.
And they were already seating people inside because there's no more room outside. So.
And the reason outside gets completely full is because you get to have a direct view of the runway. And today there's a lot of action. There's 2 planes taxiing on opposite sides, and just a bunch. I think CHP took off earlier.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, which is cool because we've seen them before at our airport.
The CHP plane.
Sorry,
the fixed wing.
The fixed wing. Yeah, not even the helicopter, the fixed wing.
So we're gonna go show you guys where the restroom is.
Restrooms.
We'll show you where the airport office is, and I don't really know what you do in there, so we're just gonna go inquire to see like what you could potentially need from the airport office. I imagine if you need to maybe like rent a hangar.
Rent a hangar. Bulletin board, which is always a big thing.
Bulletin board.
Because that's where you can find pretty much anything. All right, we told you guys all that. Didn't talk about food, so let's do that. So what did you have?
I had, I think they called it a biplane, and it's a half salad, half sandwich. And I had a BLT and a house salad with Thousand Island dressing. The BLT was pretty good. My bacon was like a little crumbly, but I just like whatever crumbled out of the sandwich, I put right back into my salad. So it was like perfect.
So like a salad topping?
Yes, it was so good.
I had chicken and waffles, and it was perfect. I always loved me my waffles. Chicken was perfect, and it was just enough. I think we both finished everything pretty much.
Yeah, and it was a good portion. I mean,
it was a good portion.
And it wasn't too expensive. I want to say we paid like $30 for both of us, which is like unheard of these days.
Yeah, seriously. So if you guys want really seriously a good experience at any restaurant, this is a great place. They got good food, good people, good vibes.
And plane spotting.
And plane spotting all the time. So, but yeah, again, we almost omitted this completely, which is like the most important part of doing this. I think many of you guys are like, well, what do you guys eat? And so, yeah, so thumbs up for Maniac Mikes.
Yes.
All right, now we'll go look at the airport office.
So you'll find 2 sets of restrooms on field. There's this building here, which you see is clearly labeled restrooms, and it looks like they've got 2 separate entries in here. So there's this one here you see from this side, and if you go beyond this partition there. And the nice thing about this is it's right behind that main building where we came out of, where Maniac Mikes is located. There is also another restroom that is used primarily by Maniac Mikes.
All right, so yeah, so there's a door right there. That door leads into the other bathroom. So the things you find out by going into the airport office. So we thought that the bulletin board would be there, but it's actually not. There is a pilot's lounge here. I guess it's next to Maniac Mike's actually, which is kind of the entrance to the building where it has the Cable Airport sign.
Yeah, the welcome to Cable?
Yeah, welcome to Cable Airport. So we're gonna go check that out. Again, things you don't know. And seriously, there's nothing that tells me there's a pilot's lounge over there. Oh. No way.
Oh, okay. Well, this is cool.
This is cool.
Look at that view.
Whoa.
So this is truly like a front row seat.
To cable.
I mean, look, you get a great view of that runway, and there's a plane taking off. Well, this is awesome.
I know. Oh, some history on the airport. So it says Cable Airport begins with a Porterfield. The first aircraft that landed on the gravel mixed runway of Cable Airport in May 5th, 1945 was a 1939 CP-50 Porterfield owned by Dewey and Maud Cable. But I didn't know that to start at this airport.
I didn't either.
That's crazy. Like that's like their cablegram, so it's kind of like their information for the airport.
Oh, okay.
Just like little newsletter, essentially. This one came out July 2025.
Okay. So we're thinking maybe monthly?
So it just came out this month.
Okay.
So I would think monthly if this is the newest one that's up here.
So if we find that online, we'll put a link in the description below.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure they have it online, but we'll definitely look for it. But this is really cool that they have this.
And then it looks like they've got their EAA chapter information here.
Oh yeah, pancake breakfast, first Saturday of the month, all the cool stuff. Oh, Turo.
Oh.
So if you need a rental car, they put some flyers here for Turo. People rent out their cars, right?
They do. So it's similar to like Airbnb, but for your car.
For a car. All right. Well, I guess that's how you can rent a car because yes, there are no crew cars here because no real official FBO. And then if you want to fly a gyro, what else they got? If you want to buy a 150, and they got wheel pans. So this is kind of like their bulletin board.
Ah, okay. So this is where people put stuff.
Yeah, because there's business cards, stuff like that.
So yeah, so if you have a business or if you are looking for something.
And if you have a Lamborghini, boom. Oh, this is for car rental. I thought it was to clean a car. Well, if you want to rent a Lambo.
At Cable?
At Cable.
So you've got this big table here in the middle. So if you want to get some work done, let's say you're flight planning or studying, like this is a really great spot.
It's a really great spot.
Or, here's a tip.
What's that?
If Maniac Mikes is crazy and there's no seating, order it to go and come in here and eat it.
Oh.
And you get front row view of the runway.
That's true.
With no one else in here.
That's so true.
I mean.
Now everybody's gonna do it.
I hope they do. I'll see you guys here. There's Hannah.
There's Hannah.
In Transient Parking. So everything's really close by. I mean, this is a small airport, but it's got a lot going on.
It's got a lot going on, yeah.
This parking here in front, I believe is for the flight school. That's right behind us, which is Foothill Flying Club.
Yeah.
And so you want to make sure you don't park there.
Right.
Transient parking is to the east of that, which is over here where Hannah is. But there are quite a few spots there. I want to say there's at least 9, if not more.
Yeah, and there's always parking.
Yeah, I don't think we've ever been here where there hasn't been enough parking.
We can't attest to that when it comes to display day, but they have a display day here. I'm sure it says on their website when their display day is, but it doesn't, I don't have that information. But yeah, this is nice.
Well, this was a cool discovery.
We discovered something.
We did. And we want to clarify that the airport office is where you go if you are inquiring about hangar space.
Hangar space, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, any administrative stuff, you definitely go to the airport office. You just want somewhere to relax, lounge, you go to this pilot's lounge.
Or looking for bulletin board.
Oh, bulletin board right there. Yeah. The only thing I wish they had was the CTAF on speaker.
But you come prepared.
Well, yeah.
Out of your pocket.
It's busy.
Yeah.
So excited that we found this. But we're gonna start walking the airport now and see what else we find because we weren't expecting this.
Let's see what's for sale.
So if you guys are on downwind and for whatever reason the ASOS or anything's not working, you guys see the fuel pumps, big white cylinders. Just to the west of it is a Tetrahedron to help you, and then right next to that is the windsock, which is a little harder to see, but that Tetrahedron is very big, so it'll help you in case you need to know where the winds are coming from and the ASOS is down. Okay, again, you just never know when you go to an airport what it's gonna be like.
Nope. I think this happens like almost every time, and I'm still amazed. I'm like, how does this happen?
Because you literally will go like, well, what are we gonna do there? We can't go nowhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
I really thought, what are we gonna do at Cable? There's really only a restaurant.
Yeah.
It's known for its cheap fuel.
Yes.
But aside from that, and the many flight schools that are here,
yes.
I had no idea what we were gonna cover.
I know.
And so far, we've discovered that there's a pilot's lounge.
Yes.
We've learned a little bit of the history about the airport.
Mm-hmm. And the Porterfield. That was
and the Porterfield, how instrumental that was.
Yeah.
And we got to see the Ontario Police helicopter fleet.
Yes. And that's all thanks to, thank you, Aaron. That was so cool. So yes, we had someone reach out to us on the channel, one of our earlier videos, and we've been trying to find a time to come back here. And he happened to say, you know, if we happen to be here during the week, come by and say hi. We happened to say hi. Hey, Aaron. And he was really, really cool. I don't know, I'm kind of like, oh my God, that was so cool.
I know.
We got to like literally look inside the helicopters, and he told us a little bit about, you know, one of them getting worked on, fresh new engine. It's gonna take 6 months. It's just,
well, and so Aaron is an AMP and an IA.
Yes.
And so he services the helicopters for Ontario PD.
Yes.
And those helicopters are in top shape.
Like clean. You can eat off that floor. It's everything's so clean.
Runs a tight shop for sure.
Yes. That was our highlight for today that we did not expect.
No, not at all.
Cable's really cool. But yeah, so that wraps up our day here, which is like, we got wrapping up really, really high. The funny thing with that is that the first time we ever landed here, I landed really long, I think to the end of the runway, right? Mm-hmm. Came in too fast that day. And when we turned, we knew it was PD, like pilots, mm-hmm. and they waved at us, we waved at them. Really nice. We're like, oh, that was so cool. And now we actually got to talk to one of the mechanics. So now we're heading home, and we're gonna do a special departure out of here. I'm hoping that it'll go through just fine, but we don't want to spoil it for you guys. So this is definitely a cool little airport if you just want to try somewhere new that you haven't been.
Yeah.
Just respect the airspace because it's really tight. So anything else?
I think I'm starting to understand why people love Cable so much, and it has so much to do with the people here.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
I think that's what makes this a really special airport.
Yeah, because like you said, the people in the restaurant, extremely friendly.
Yep.
Got to meet Aaron, extremely friendly.
Even the airport office, the woman who directed us to the...
That's right, the airport office person, extremely friendly.
Yep.
Just, it actually might be one of those airports that really lives up to its like friendliness reputation.
And you get cheap fuel on top of that.
And you get cheap fuel. Oh my God. Cheap fuel. We're definitely gonna be back. We don't want to ruin why, but they're hopefully be able to show them later.
Yeah, that'd be a cool surprise.
That'd be a cool surprise. So, great airport. Once again, we're out of here. We're gonna start pre-flighting, getting the cameras all set, and give you guys a special departure out of here. We'll see you guys on the next one. One of the coolest planes I've ever seen, and I love how everything on it is, like, as a student, how can you not remember every single piece of this? This is the most awesome thing ever. Yeah, like every student plane should have this. Horizontal stabilizer. I saw this the last time we came and I was like, oh my God, look at that, that's amazing, that's perfect. Flap, left aileron, showing how lift, thrust, drag, weight. Cable Air, this is awesome. One of the coolest things I've seen on a plane to teach anyone what it takes to fly. Really cool. What an unexpected day. It was much more than we had anticipated, and it really made us love this airport. Now, even though we had been here previous times, we're so glad we had to come back because it was such a different and amazing experience this time. So reflecting on last week's video of Victorville really quick, you guys really do love your desert airports. We thought it would be another sleeper because we really didn't do much as we tried, but we were so happy to see you guys really enjoyed it. Don't get me wrong, we love visiting that airport, if only to stop at Millionaire and see the boneyard. And wow, did we have a number of comments. You guys had me working overtime trying to respond to everyone, but we love them all. It was fascinating to hear how some of you actually served at George Air Force Base, which includes walking the flight line and seeing some of the newest jets at the time. Next, it's always amazing to hear from those of you who are not pilots yet still enjoy all the footage. I mean, it still blows us away. And we think it's so cool that you keep tuning in. So thank you. And finally, we just want to thank the person who answered Irene's question about what GE does at Victorville Airport. You definitely made her day with that. As we always say, the comments are our favorite part of the channel. And every week we get spoiled with some incredible personal stories. So really, again, thank you for sharing those with us. And as we continue on this appreciation train, we want to thank our super thanks, our YouTube members and our Patreon members. Honestly, you guys make this happen every week, so we can't thank you enough because there's always something to pay, but you guys make it that much easier. So really, really, really do appreciate it. Thank you.
You guys ready to go?
You guys can go ahead.
All right, thank you.
And a huge thanks to those who requested this airport. We apologize that it took so long.
Cable traffic, Aero 1939 Hotel holding short for landing traffic. Cable.
So this is a warning. This isn't going to be your regular peaceful departure, unfortunately, because our initial goal was to fly north and then east, make a midfield transition over Ontario southbound, and then another transition over Chino southbound. But as soon as we were wheels up, we looked to the south and we would be surprised to find something we had no idea was happening. That unfortunately, as a Southern Californian, we are constantly dealing with, especially in the summer. Fires. So plans completely changed, but it was still far enough away to attempt the Ontario transitions, but with Chino, that wouldn't be the case. And we want to send one last thanks to the controller in Chino Tower that day. He had an amazingly difficult job trying to coordinate CAL FIRE and GA traffic. It all happened so fast. You can tell he was tired, but he did an amazing job. So again, big thank you to that controller.
Cable traffic, Aero 1939 Hotel, taking runway 24, left 270 to the north. Cable.
As always, you are all nothing short of incredible, and we can't thank you enough for all the support you send every single week. From simple words of encouragement to actually subscribing, again, just amazing. But for now, we'll see you guys next week. And until then, go fly, go discover.
traffic, Aero 39 Hotel, turning left crosswind 24, cable.
Area traffic, good afternoon. Cirrus 996 Papa Alpha 3100 and descending just south of Abatement Valley Lake, going to be entering the 45 for left downwind 23, Tetrahedron Center.
Cable traffic, Delta 68143, taking runway 24, cable.
Cable traffic, Aero 39 Hotel, turning left downwind 24, cable.
Present 7 Juliet, you ready to go?
Negative, you go first.
All right, I'm taking, thank you.
Cable traffic, Aero 39 Hotel, crossing midfield 2300 to the north, cable. Alright, 25.
Cable traffic, Delta 68143, we're turning downwind and also going to be crossing the midfield to the north. Northeast, cable traffic.
Cable traffic, 717 taking 24, left coast traffic, cable.
Over 522 traffic on a 1 mile final landing runway 26 right at 737.
Go ahead, helicopter 522.
Helicopter 522, just letting you know traffic is on a half mile final landing runway 26 right, 737.
Traffic inside helicopter 522.
Helicopter 522, thanks, and just remain north of the 10 advised if you cannot.
Wilco, helicopter 522.
AVAC 3123 heavy on Ontario Tower, runway 26 right, line up and wait.
26 right, line up and wait, ABAX 3123 heavy.
.75, turn right, Lima, right, November, contact ground, good day.
Right, Lima, right, November, we're ground, Southwest 4575, good day.
Number 3 Tango Whiskey, caution, wait term supporting heavy Boeing 767 off the parallel runway will be southbound.
3 Tango Whiskey.
3 Tango Whiskey, you're in the Guardian.
Negative, we're good to Jet Center.
Roger.
Ontario Tower, Aero 1939 Hotel, 5 miles to the north, requesting midfield transition to Chino.
AVAX 3123 heavy, wind 260 at 8, runway 26 right, cleared for takeoff.
26 right, clear for takeoff, AVAX 3123.
Aero 1939 Hotel, Ontario Tower, and altimeters 3002, squawk 0260. You said a midfield crossing for Chino?
0260 and affirmative, a midfield crossing for Chino, 39 Hotel.
Ontario Tower, helicopter police 50 a mile north Montclair Plaza, 1,800 for the northern half.
Police 50 Ontario Tower, Ontario altimeters 3002, ident.
Ident PD 50.
Police 50 radar, contact 1 mile, half mile north of Montclair Place at 1,800.
Roger, PD 50.
Helicopter 522, request 2,300 if traffic permits.
Helicopter 522, approved as requested, maintain VFR at below 3,000.
Out below 3,000, helicopter 522. And once we get higher, I'd like to know if I may cross over to the south side of the tent.
Roger that, helicopter 522, will call.
Aero 300 Hotel, radar contact 6 miles north of Ontario Airport at 3,000, cross Ontario midfield at 2,500.
Cross midfield at 2,500, 39 Hotel.
Apex 3123, heavy contact, SoCal departure.
SoCal departure, good day, Apex 3123.
Skywest 3589, Ontario Tower, cross right turbulence for depart heavy Boeing 767 south eastbound. Wind at 240 at 8, runway 26 right, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 26 right, Skywest 3589.
North 3 Tango Whiskey, turn left, next taxiway you're able to, right on Sierra, then contact ground, good day.
Right, on Tango and Sierra 3 Tango Whiskey.
Police 50 traffic 1 mile north of the field, or out midfield, maneuvering into a helicopter out of 1,000 and they're climbing to 2,300.
Looking for that traffic, PD 50.
Aero 300 Hotel, cross over the approach end of the 26s.
Okay, cross over the approach in of 26 at 2,500, 39 Hotel.
Police 50, that traffic is now east 2.5 miles, maneuvering at 2,200.
I'm inside PD 50.
Police 50, roger. Aero 300 Hotel, traffic 11 o'clock, 2.5 miles maneuvering. It's a helicopter 2,300 near midfield.
Looking for traffic, 39 Hotel.
Helicopter 522 traffic northeast, 2 miles southbound is the Aero at 2,300.
Looking for traffic, helicopter 522.
Skywest 3589,
Oh,
contact SoCal departure.
Or departure, good day, Skywest 3589.
Hotel, turn 20 degrees left for the traffic.
20 degrees left for traffic, 39 Hotel.
Helicopter 522, the traffic is now 1 mile to your north, to southbound 2,400.
Traffic inside, helicopter 52.
Traffic inside 39 Hotel.
Does have you in sight.
We got him inside 39 Hotel.
Tower Southwest 138 on the ILS 26
Yeah, that's
right.
looking rough. Love. Yeah, I'm gonna.
138 on Ontario Tower, wind 2605, gust 14, runway 26 right, cleared to land.
Clear line 26 right, Southwest 138.
In our hotel, resume on navigation for Chino, and contact them 118.5, good day.
18.5, thanks for the help, 39 Hotel.
Yeah.
Turn back to the south so we can get over that fire.
Intel 24, roger, stand by. Hotel, begin that right turn, contact Ontario Tower 120.6.
Right, on the full, forward to Ontario 737 Mexico.
That's Cherokee 1939 Hotel, Chino Tower, you up?
We're here at 39 Hotel.
604, turn base.
Turning base 604.
Cherokee 1939 Hotel, Chino Tower, number 3, fall on assessment to 11 o'clock and 2 miles on, turn to a 4 mile final, 26 right, clear to land.
Aero 1939 Hotel would like to divert on the 15 over to Corona.
39 Hotel, roger. Follow the southbound 15 for now.
We'll follow the southbound 15, 39 Hotel.
Cessna 670, make it left 360.
No, left 360, 670.
Chino Tower, Helitanker 795, Hotel Tango.
Cherokee 39 Hotel, maintain your altitude for now. Traffic's going to be below you with a Helitanker.
Maintain my altitude, 39 Hotel.
Helitanker 795 Hotel Tango, Chino Tower, you can proceed southwestbound, channel number 3001.
3001, are we cleared in to go in for firefighting mission, sir? 5 Hotel Tango.
And multiple aircraft are already on site.
Copy that, 5 Hotel Tango.
1-2 Juliet, contact ground.
Contact ground, 1-2 Juliet.
Okay, so there's a tanker gonna go below us.
Yeah, there's a lot happening over here.
Chino Tower, Tanker 107's off the drop, turning eastbound.
Tanker 17, roger, eastbound approved, San Bernardino.
Affirmative, returning San Bernardino.
Chino Tower, helicopter 305 November kilos, 7 miles to the west at 2,200, looking for basic hour parking if we can get it with.
Turn Hotel, traffic's 1 o'clock and 3 miles eastbound at MD 80, 1,600.
Looking for traffic, 39 Hotel.
Taker 107, traffic's 12 o'clock, 2 miles to 1 o'clock, 2,500, Cherokee. Tanker 107, you can continue on that course. Contact SoCal departure 135.4. Good day.
On this course, 35.4, Tanker 107.
And Copter 305 from Kilo is about 7 miles west, looking for base of the tower parking.
Cessna 604, just go around. I need to launch this.
Go around, 12604.
604, go around.
This tanker's right behind us.
604.
And 670, I was going to call your base. Can you turn back to the downwind, please?
Turning back downwind, sorry about that, 670.
604, you can begin that right turn to re-enter the downwind.
Begin right turn to reach the downwind, 604.
Intel 24, westbound approved. Traffic is going around on short final, runway 26 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 26 right, westbound approved, Intel 24, contact.
Declan METAR Bravo, southwest, or runway heading, runway 26 left at Papa, clear for takeoff.
Okay, 26 left, runway heading, clear for takeoff, 70 Charlie Bravo.
670, you can turn base, King Air departure, runway 26 right, clear to land, make it a taxi back.
Taxi back, 670.
604, re-enter the downwind, you're following a Cessna off your right side, 2 miles.
Following a Cessna on my right side, 2 miles. 604.
Affirmative. Cherokee 3 Hotel, you can squawk VFR, cancel the altitude. You can begin your descent, avoid Prado Dam. There's probably 8 or 9 aircraft over the fire, and good day.
Well, avoid Prado, thanks for the help. Squawk VFR, 39 Hotel.
Helicopter 50 Tango, you talking to all those fire as well?
Copter 305 from Kilos out to the west, looking for base of the tower parking.
Public Kilo, right traffic, base tower, base tower, traffic part now is at King Air, westbound and at Technum.
Roger that, we'll be looking for on 5 from Kilo.
Carter traffic, Cessna 73113 on 45, left downwind 25.
traffic Aero 1939 Hotel is 3 miles southeast inbound for left traffic 25 full stop Corona.
Corona traffic, Cessna 113, left base 25, Corona.
Corona traffic Aero 1939 Hotel, turning for the 45 for 25 Corona. Traffic Aero 39 Hotel on the 45, 25 Corona. Traffic Aero 39 Hotel, turning left downwind 25 Corona. Corona traffic Aero 39 Hotel, turning left base 25 Corona.
Cessna 73113, clear 25 Corona.
Traffic Aero 39 Hotel on final 25 Corona. Traffic Arrow 193, Hotel clear of 25, Corona.